This time on Woody's Garage, we pump you up.
Okay folks, what I want to do today is put a tube in this tire, or eventually put a tube in this tire. I don't know if it'll happen today, but the first thing we've got to do is take it off. Now if you remember my experience making Sludge-O, my mixture of oil and ground up rubber to patch all the tires on the tractor here, 12 horsepower, wicked old Craftsman. All of them held but this one, and it's funny because this one initially didn't seem to need any. But it goes flat now in no time at all. It's dry rotted. I keep it up on some blocks like this so the cracking doesn't get worse. But so anyway, the first thing we need to do is we need to get this rubber cap off. And this is, yeah, it's probably about 100 years old. So what I want to do is I brought a hair dryer out. I didn't want to bring my heat gun because I thought it might be too much and destroy it. That thing should be pliable enough that you should just be able to pull it off, but that's not the case.
What are you doing with my hair dryer?
Funny, it still smells like the bathroom. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Cap off. So there's some grease behind it here. And then we should have a clip, I think. Yeah, I can hardly see it. And we're going to have to jack it up, too. It'd be a smart idea. Off to a good start. There we go. This cranking handle I made, not too good. Okay, took a look at it with a light here. It looks like you can get a screwdriver under it. Yeah, let me put some light on it. It's gonna go right into the dirt, I'm sure. Yeah, ooh, I got it. I got you, son of a gun. And then we got some washers and some grease. Voila, walloo. Put a bag over it. Get these are clean and dry. Although we haven't had any rain here, honestly, in about 2.5 months. Just little tiny showers. All right, we're inside. Let's get the valve cap off. Shouldn't be any air in this sucker, maybe a little bit. Oh, a little breath of stale air. Okay, we'll keep those. This thing's gonna go, but not at the moment. We gotta break the bead. Ha 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 ha. That's usually not easy. You use soapy water, but I think I got some here. That probably won't penetrate, but I think maybe the best way to try to get this bead broken is to stand on it. Yeah, let's see if my $2 Walmart shoes can break the bead. So I had to give it one more shot before I went for a haircut, and I'm really sorry that you missed it. And I was sliding off of it because of the soapy water, so I cleaned that up. And I used some good old oil around it. It popped right away. I know the soapy water loosened it up. But since that was so quick, let's try some oil on this side. Probably depending on how old this thing. This is an original tire. I mean, it says Sears right on it. You know, if the tire was about 2 years old, it's probably... Oh God, is that slippery. Yeah. There it is. Awesome. Okay, I gotta stop there and get my mohawk. Also, it's gonna be blue. Okay, I'm back from the barber shop. Next thing we gotta do, we gotta get rid of this stem because we will not need it anymore. The other half's gonna fall right into the tire. And the tire is gonna have to be cleaned out because we got all that sludge crap that I made oily, and there's probably slime in there and horrible. So now what we got to do is we have to pop this bead out. So I think what we're going to do is we'll get something to go through here to use like a fake axle, and then we'll try to pry up the bead. I think I'll put it on the vise. Yeah, this is an old axle from something or other. Fits good in there. Yeah, this could be a fight. These tires are so old. Okay. You push it down like that and push it in. Might stand a better chance. Give you a little more room. Seems like it kind of popped right back up again though. Yeah, I'll get in there. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if I can do that again. Yeah, not so bad. Just don't get greedy with what you're trying to do. There we go. Yeah, I'm an expert at this. Usually not. Now we got to get all that junk out of it. And it's kind of like a good reason to keep old rags that most normal people would have thrown out long ago. Clean up the real awful junk that's going to be inside of here. Yeah. If oil could throw up, that's what's in here. Okay, that's gonna take a while. Gotta get it off the rim too. Look at that. That's how good Sludge-O is. That's stuff I made up. So on the inside of the rim here, you can kind of see that Sludge-O stuff I made, which was oil and rubber dust. And see how well it's stuck to that. I mean, it's pretty resilient, so I don't know, it's good and bad, I guess. We're just about cleaned up here. I'm going to do a little bit more, and then we're ready for the tube. Okay, we're pretty cleaned up. I got 2 tubes. Just need one. Yeah, I went against my own will and bought the cheapest ones out there. But, you know, it's funny, you compare pictures from one seller to the next, and the pictures all look exactly the same. Like they're, you know, from the same source. I'm going to put a little bit of air into them so they're not completely disfigured. Yeah, this one's got quite a ridge in the middle there. And, you know, I'm kind of wondering where the valve stem came up. It's a little off center. I kind of would rather have it about here in a brass stem, but I didn't see any of those for sale. So now we'll see if we can tuck it in here. Now I'm gonna have to take some air out of it. That's a little much. Get in there. Come on, fatso, get in there. Okay. Probably can't see what the hell I'm doing. Well, neither can I. Okay, that's kind of in there. Okay, now one thing I want to do, you can see down in there, get that stem through the hole here, and then we need to hold it in place. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So I grabbed the stem, I pulled it through, I put a washer over the stem, and then I put the cap on to leave it in place. I mean, you could put like vice grips or something like that on it, but this is, you know, better. So now we got to get the bead back on the tire. That should be fun. Always is. I want to make sure this is kind of lined up first. Oh, this might be a battle. This tire is kind of stiff. You want to see me cry? Okay. Okay, we're going to try. Actually, I think I'll go on this side of it. Get that bead down there. Oh yeah, sure. That is not doing it. Haha. Okay, the fun begins. Yeah, let's go for... Yeah, this is gonna be hard. Yeah, I ain't even getting going here. Okay. This is kind of embarrassing. Hang on. Okay, here's our next approach. C-clamp with a piece of wood. Push down a little bit. You can't go too far. Yeah, the first part of this went like way too easy. This part is... Okay, okay. We're smiling now. There it is. I mean, some tires are kind of like this. There's a YouTube channel called Low Buck Garage. It's awesome. And the guy always says, like, what's he say? He says, if you're not having fun, you're doing it the wrong way. So, lesson learned. I was not sweating out that part of it, but I was sweating the other part. Okay, it looks like it went on fine. No pinchy tubey. Let's see if we can get some air in it. Oh. You gotta pop the bead. why I'm leaving the washer on there, but oh, to make it harder to get off, that's probably why. Get off there. There's a bead on that side. Almost a bead on this side. So a little off there. And bounce it off the ground, we'll probably get that one going. Although I only think I got about 5 pounds in it. Ooh, I don't like how that's receding. That's kind of shitty. That could be a problem. Okay, I'm going to let the air out of it. Make sure that tube's in a good position. Like I said, I didn't like how it looked on the tube itself. I thought it should have been more to the side. Well, like I said, all the tubes I looked at looked kind of like they had the valve stem going like this, instead of a nice 90-degree out of the side. Okay, that's nice and proud out of there. But as I put air into it, probably get more sucked in. I'll hold on to it. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. Shut up. Okay, okay. That looks a lot better. Hopefully it won't get sucked in there, because if it does, we have trouble. So, what do we got on the old cheap? We got, well, right about there. Just under 10. That looks good, about 10 pounds. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention. I don't remember if I had known about this. Maybe I did it at one time. But the wheels have grease zerks on this side to grease the bearing. So I'm going to get some grease in there after I put the wheel on and do the same to the other side. Actually, it's going to be pretty difficult to get any grease on once the wheel's on, so especially with this little grease gun. Oh yeah, that's good. Got a good blob of grease inside of there when I slide it on. Perfecto. The other side, well, I don't know how I'm going to get grease in there unless I pull a wheel off. Go up a little higher. Okay, let's see if we can get this clip back on. Dust cover. Washers, there was 2. Yeah. That looks like it. Yep. in your groove. It's in your groove. Oh, now this is gonna give me a hard time, right? Because it's stiffened up. Keep on there. Yeah, it's stiffened up. I'm gonna warm it up again. Hit it with a hair dryer. Don't want to tear it. Come on, you dick. Yeah, get on there. It's good. Ain't going nowhere. It's distorted.